Okay, this is a Soulmate calling spell. Uh, I have the red Santa Morte little statue with me. Sometimes I like to bring it out. I get a feeling from time to time when I like to bring it out. So tonight I thought I'd bring it over so that she can watch over the spell. It is really dark. I normally have a lot more candles going. Just a second. Okay, so there are a few ways that you can actually approach this kind of working. So this is an art doll kind of thing. I spotted it in art shop. I had to pop in for bits and pieces for a relative, and I spotted it, and I said to myself, that would make a really good puppet. Why not? I've used similar things in the past, so I thought to myself, yeah, that could be a really good thing for love work, curse work, you name it. It's representative of a person. So this is going to be the soulmate. So I have a red pen and I'm writing down the back. This will actually be the front, but I don't want anyone to see the names. I'm just writing soulmate. And then I'm writing her name. And I should say I've also baptized this. And if you don't have a specific name, what you could do is basically, what I do is I get some water and I bless the water. That's complicated. I do it a specific way. You do it your way. I will do a video on how I do this. But what I do is I basically bless the water and I take the image. If it's a candle, if it's say this, or like a puppet that I make, and I put my hand in the water and I just baptize like a normal baptism that you would see in a church or a chapel. And basically, because there's no name, I'm now saying you are now the soulmate of the client. I call you forth from this moment on, Santa Morte. Go out and bring him to her. May they have unconditional love. You are now the soulmate, and what I do and tell you to do, you will do. What I will say, sorry, and tell you to do, you will do, basically. The mind, the body, the soul of this soulmate of the clients is now housed in this doll. That kind of thing. Sorry, that was a bit gibberish, but that's how I do it. And I will do a video to explain it a bit more. So what I've got is basically a petition, and she has asked for specifics, and quite rightly so. You don't want to attract someone to you that maybe your soulmate, but you want to make it a bit personal, so she's basically listed what she wants: someone handsome, a good provider, financially stable, understanding to, things like that, good things like that. You don't want someone that's an alco or anything. At the end of the day, uh, in my opinion, soulmates, they're all not going to be perfect, and we may have many different people that we can draw in. In life, you could have. I'm a believer. There's more than one soulmate, so we want to get the good guy, of course. Basically, we want someone that's got it together, with regards to his life, and to be very affectionate around her, to love her. She just wants to be, the basic things in life, and I don't see any problem in that. Excuse me. I'm talking a bit fast tonight. I have a very dry throat. I should be talking slower, but anyway. But if there's anything, if you want physical characteristics, that is important to put on the petition as well. Someone handsome, dark, blonde, that kind of thing. I got her name, photograph, kind of, and we're gonna bind that around the image. So the image, so into the image, I'm gonna put a few oils actually on the petition. Actually, no, I have that done. I will do it on her details. Oh, came out fast. That's basically a little oil for blessing. Okay. And this is for drawing in love. Okay. This is for mending a broken heart. If there's anything lying in the background, any hurt from previous relationships, we want to sweep that away. So that's what that means. We've also asked a little healing as well from the Santa Muerte with regards to the client protection. I'm going to anoint his as well. Let's see. Just go with whatever you have as well. You don't have to use oil for oil that I'm using, if you know what I mean. What's this? Okay. Communication, always good, because they have to find each other. That's what they do. So I always want that around the head area. Okay. I'm looking for binding and love. I can't be far. So many of these bottles are all over the place. My camera looks very odd tonight. 1 second. Okay. So a little bit of love. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon on her photograph details and on him. Petition. Okay. You could add a bit of, I mean, at the end of the day, because it's a soulmate and we're not manipulating anyone, this is all free will. You don't need anything like, bend over oils and things like that. But what I'm going to do is put in some road opener along her photograph. Is that the right one? Yeah. She's the one that needs the road opener. Okay. And I'm just going to make a little package out of that packet. Always folding in towards you and clockwise. Okay. Now I'm going to tie this in the ribbon because we're going to bind her to her soulmate. You could use 2 of these actually, and I never thought of that, but 2 is a good idea. And what I'm going to do is wrap this around him. So I'm not binding any arms or anything or neck, or I'm just wrapping it around his middle bit. be a good idea if I put his arms in the air. I'm going to get a ton of these little things. I have plenty of loads of plans for what I could do. Believe me, some aren't that great, if you know what I mean. Oh, they're great, but they're, how can you phrase it? They're for people that have done wrong. No, it's just something different to try, really. So, okay. Whoa. I don't want him to do a spin there. Let's go. Now I'm going to do my knots, okay? I bind you to, I'm saying her name. You will come, you will find her, you will give her everything she has asked for. You will both be emotionally, physically, and spiritually at one with each other. And so it is. And so it is done. So, you put your arms down now. So I need to be careful because I've got some candles going beside it, and I don't really want the candles to tie that to the back just in case they catch onto the flames. I'm just tucking this ribbon out of the way. That's a little pink ribbon, just to symbolize love. Okay. Come on. There we go. So in the name of Santa Muerte, I call you forward. May your higher self pick up on this, and may your higher self find her. May you cross roads, cross paths, and you realize she is the one, and it'll all be happy ever after. I'm going to sweeten this up with some sugar. Okay. And a little bit of love spray. And, oh damn, a tiny bit of, that's the wrong one. Cinnamon, if I can find it. I had you there a moment ago. There we go. There we go. And what's that? Okay, so we're going to light it up, and I'll place it on the Holy Death's altar, and it'll stay there for possibly a month or so. That will go into there. Sorry, that one didn't even light. The wick isn't standing straight. That's why. This one, I might put this one in a potted plant because it's not a jar. I think it might go into a potted plant. That might be a good idea. But there we go. It's something different, and always when you are doing something similar, if you use a candle even or something you've handmade, always make sure that you give it a name, even if it doesn't have a name. This is the soulmate. So soulmate of Jane Doe, say for instance, you need to give it a name, otherwise it represents nothing. So it's just to let you know that. So yeah, that's what we've got, and I'll keep burning these little chime candles. I know they're a bit of a glare, and we can see how things go. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later. Once I'm going to get put these over here, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back with a few cards. I've just put them out, so I'm going to put them in order. Let's see. They're already in order. Don't really need to do much there. Let's see. Okay, I'll read these Lenormand cards first. cards look really good. Okay, the bear, I see that card as a protector. You asked for someone to protect you in life, a protector figure. I think that's a good sign, and the heart is beside it. So that's someone that's going to offer you love and protection. And the tree, that makes me think that you're going to settle down with this person. Exactly what we want. Perfect set of cards. And the sun as well. Sun is all about happiness and things going right. So I'm really happy to see that. I really am. A few fell out, but I'm not sure of the significance at the minute. Let's see. Yeah, a fate. We've found a solution, so it's up to fate now. And yeah, there's the man beside the house. In this case, that house I think is a building that you and him will settle down in. So yeah, I mean, I think you did the right thing by calling out for your soulmate. It's important to do that, I think, over manipulating a certain person, because I get a lot of love work to fix situations and things like that. But if people would just call in their soulmate, it would be a lot easier, in all honesty. So these are oracle cards. The first card out is let your friends help you. So ask and accept support from your what does that say? From others, excuse me. Basically, get out and about. Don't go looking at him, if you know what I mean. But don't stay in the house. Just go out and about. Enjoy life. Get that bounce in your step again. Enjoy life. And I think, that's when you'll cross paths. I cannot believe this card is here. Calling in your soulmate. I rarely get that card. Let's see. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Perfect card again. Excellent. Oh, let go of control issues. So yeah, basically just let it all happen. Please let it all happen. And the chemistry, you'll know who it is, because when you meet, there'll be chemistry. I don't know if I said to you before, but I'll say it now. It's important just to do a few minutes here and there, any time of the day that suits you. Basically, a few minutes of meditation. By meditation, I know sometimes people get freaked out by that word. What I mean is just sit down and see in your mind's eye for a few minutes what you want in your life. Or if you're into journaling, get yourself a little jotter, a little book, and write your future. And what I mean by write your future is put it all in the present tense. That acts as a law of attraction, and that will bring things to you quickly as well. It creates the future that you want, and along with a spell, that is really, really good. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want to, do that, there's always, like I said, take a few minutes, just sit in a quiet space. You can light a little candle if you want, if you find it relaxing. You don't have to. Just sit there and see in your mind's eye. You don't have to see his face, but you can imagine his face. You can, use your senses. Just see the two of you together, your future, everything you want, down to small details even. To see it all happen. I always say the scenario of walking down a beach or something, just for an example. The two of you holding hands. What does it feel like? The heat of his hands, the butterflies in your stomach with this relationship, and you're happy and everything's going so well. And you're walking down the beach on the sand. What does it feel like? That kind of thing, if you know what I mean. That gets your senses going, and that will draw him to you a lot quicker. I did one of these spells a while ago, and it sticks in my mind. It was for a man, I don't know if he watches the channel anymore, and I really pray he's still with her. But he came for the same thing you did, and he ended up with a very exotic, I think it was Brazilian, did he say, or something similar, model. A beautiful woman he ended up with, and they were really happy together. I hope they're still together. Who knows at the end of the day? I haven't heard from him in a while. Uh, but he was really over the moon, and I'm not just saying that to give you hope. That guy was really over the moon, and when you push your intentions out into the universe, you just don't know. Anything can happen, and you've asked for everything that you want, and you've kept the negativity out. So your roads are opened, and we can see what happens. I really wish you the best. Everyone deserves someone, you know. I'm tempted to do that myself. No, I can't do that. I'm just joking. That's a joke. But anyway, do you know what I mean? It's always nice when people connect on a soul level, that almost like I've known you from a previous incarnation, that sort of thing. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have that and experience that, because I think you need to be fulfilled. You're not feeling fulfilled at all. And just give it a bit of time. It can take time. That's the only thing. But it's happened before, it can happen for you. So I wish you the best. So houseofmagick@gmail.com, and like, share, subscribe. Have I anything else to say? No. So speak to you all again very, very soon.